see us again. Travel on. We'll come back and see us again. Come back and see us again next soon. Travel on. You're on our way again in just a few minutes. This is...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. A few friendly reminders, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train, and be sure to watch your kids. Have them seated away from the open doorways. You're not farther from Main Street, USA. Our next stop is going to be Portland Square.
Hello, folks. Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're now embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom, with stops at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland, followed by a visit to the Grand Canyon and Primeval World. We got a lot.
Alright, folks, please make sure all little ones are fully seated on a bench.
Stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
I haven't seen Cindy.
Did you folks hear that? Sounds to me like we've reached the wilds of Adventureland, where you just might run into a lot of savage critters out there, including lions and tigers and tiki birds. Everybody best be on the lookout. You never know just what will show up.
You gonna what? I don't know.
We're approaching our first stop, New Orleans Square Station. This station serves Frontierland, New Orleans Square, and Clear Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated till the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step while getting off. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be seeing our trip in just a moment. This is...
Alright, folks, we're close to New Orleans Square. Please remain seated. This train has come to a full and friendly stop. Now, folks, please stay on with us. We ask you please slide all the way down to your rows, filling in all available space. The closer you sit together, the better our meeting system works.
Oversized cowboy hat. 88's up.
Mind getting back to you? Alright. Let's make like a tree. All aboard!
For those of you just joining us, welcome aboard Holiday 2 on the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated, keeping hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. Supervise small children and move them away from the train's openings or onto an adult's lap. Our next stop is Mickey's Toontown Depot and Fantasyland.
I'm here till yes. Are you being here?
So I'm gonna stay on, I think, 2 hours. And then maybe
To those who just joined us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering Splash Mountain, where every day is a tippity-doo out there. If you look real hard, you'll be just fine. More glad of the place. climb along the rivers of America and into the American frontier as it looked more than a century ago. This area is so rich with natural beauty and wildlife, you can see why the early settlers were inspired to move west. You're seeing this view just like many of them did, from the comfort of a genuine steam-powered train. When these iron horses first started crisscrossing the country in the 1800s, the time it took folks to reach the West dropped from months to a matter of days. Why, steam-power not only fueled the train, but the dreams of a whole new generation as they settled this great frontier.
Folks, get a good look at the Mark Twain. Wave for those guests if you can. Hi, Chief. Both of our last operating day will both be disappearing for a little while. Come see us again in 2017. We do want to remind everyone to please remain seated until we come to a full stop at our next station, which is Toontown and Fantasyland. Please visit Toontown first, though, because it will be closing at 8:30 this evening, 1 hour before our fireworks show, weather permitting. As you can see, we're slowing down a little bit. That means there's a slower train ahead of us. That also gives you the opportunity to look ahead and see if you can spot the hidden Mickey. I can tell you where it is, but you might be able to see it. Just a few program reminders, too. We do have a couple performances of Mickey and the Magical Map coming up later today, as well as our Pink and Night Parade. It's our electrical parade will be taking place at 8:45 and 10:45. We'll be moving along at a faster clip in just a few moments, folks. We're just waiting for that other train to depart Toontown Depot. Please remember to remain seated, and please do not exit the train. As you can see, we're not near the station quite yet.
Sorry for the holdup, folks. I think that makes more sense here. Sorry for the holdup, folks. No, that's Nemo.
Alright, folks, looks like that train has finally moved on its way. We'll be pulling in just a few moments. Once again, please stay seated until we come to a full stop inside the station.
Oh, I think we might. Yeah. Monday and Thursdays.
At least I got that right.
Do we have Fantasmic tonight?
Alrighty, folks, we're approaching our stop at Mickey's Toontown Depot. To be your nearest stop, Mickey's Toontown, as well as Fantasyland and the Fantasyland Theater. This is also your nearest stop to It's a Small World Holiday. Now this is going to be your stop. Please remain seated until this train has come to a full and complete stop inside the station. Once again, please remain fully seated until this train has come to a complete stop. We have 2 more show times of Pink and Night directly across from us at the Fantasyland Theater. That's going to be 5:15 and 6:30. Once again, 5:15 and 6:30. Mickey and the Magical Map. Did I say Mickey? Sorry if I said Pink and Night. I don't always know what I'm saying. Wrong time, wrong name.
Alright. Let me know how many they have.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. It's
A few friendly reminders, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train, and be sure to watch your kids, have them seated away from the open doorways. We're now going to be departing from the Toontown Depot. Our next stop is Tomorrowland Station.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we steam on through Fantasyland, you may want to take one more look at the majestic Anaheim and the happiest cruise you've ever seen. It's a small
Yeah,
world.
that's what they were planning on doing. It's going to be a period of time. Everyone who has come around. Do you know what shows on? They don't. Those dreams. Don't see them.
Folks, ahead of us lies the future. Well, I guess we all know that. What I mean to say is, we're heading into Tomorrowland, where everything is possible. If you look overhead, you might catch a glimpse of a monorail. When Disneyland introduced the monorail back in 1959, it was the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere. Blinded below us is the Autopia, where drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of a car, and no license is required. If you ever wanted to become an astronaut, then you might want to stop at Space Mountain and Star Tours, where they got some newfangled flying spaceships that launch you into the deepest reaches of space. And you can ride them if you got the mind and the nerve. Well, folks, we're now arriving at Tomorrowland Station. If you'll be leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings and step carefully from the train. Thanks.
That's right, folks. We're approaching our stop at Tomorrowland Station. Your stop for Autopia, Star Tours, Hyperspace Mountain, Most Lightning Astro Blasters, and the monorail. Now, this can be your stop. Please remain seated until this train is comfortably full and quickly stopping at the station. Staying on the rail, please fly all the way down to the road, filling in all available space next to you so we've got as many people on board as we boys and girls, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. Friendly reminders, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids, make sure they are seated away from the open doorways. We're now going to be departing from Tomorrowland Station. Our next stop is going to be Main Street, USA. On our way there, we're going to take a quick detour into the Grand Canyon and attempt time travel and visit the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs. And now, while in the tunnel ahead, yes, please turn off all flashes on your cameras and mobile devices.
Guys, this is wheelchair access only.
To those joining us, welcome aboard. The next leg of our journey will take us along the rim of the Grand Canyon. It's a mighty long drop to the canyon floor, so for your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Be sure to watch your kids and no flash pictures, please.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
we know it today, but it wasn't always that way. Quiet now as we travel back in time, back to the fantastic primeval world, land of the dinosaurs. Including the youngins, if you got any, and step carefully from the train.
All right, folks, we asked all little ones to remain seated this time, especially if he's wearing a blue jacket. Alright, folks, we're approaching our stop at Main Street, USA. You just need your nearest stop, the park exit, and your nearest stop to Starbucks. Now, if this is your stop, please remain seated until this train has come to a full and complete stop inside the station. A friendly reminder, Main Street is our only station that does not have a ramp. It only has stairs. Please keep that in mind. If you have any strollers or wheelchairs, please wait until you get to the bottom of the stairs to unfold them.